In the first week of December, between 8th and 12th of December, I plan to be in Muscat in the Sultanate of Oman. Those who would like to see me in Oman can get in touch with my team. There's a WhatsApp number given below and there's an email ID also given below. So those desirous of getting in touch with me at the Sultanate of Oman, especially in the city of Muscat from 8th to 12th of December, can definitely contact me there. I hope to see you all in Oman soon. Thank you for watching. Be rich.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. Today I'm going to talk to Anand about Sun Pharma, which had recently announced its results and the share price is doing rather well. I want to know, ask him, comparing this to Tata Steel, is this another Tata Steel, Anand?
This is definitely Tata Steel, and this is slightly better than Tata Steel.
Hmm.
This is as a stock, though I don't trust the promoter. I'll come. I
That's,
don't trust
that's
Dilip
another
Sangvi.
story. Yeah, that's
No,
another
no.
story.
Then people will think that Tata and Dilip Sangvi are
Well, the
same.
same, they're not.
No, they are not. So don't trust Dilip Sangvi.
Okay,
Okay.
let's talk about Sun
No, no.
Pharma.
I'm talking about power of the promoter. I'm making it absolutely
Absolutely
clear.
clear. Okay, understood.
Right. This stock was at 1,000 rupees in 2015,
2015, yes.
and then it just collapsed.
All the way to 338.
It had dropped to 338.
Yes,
And if you had been smart, and I bought some, if
yes,
you bought it at 338 and held on to it, you'll be at 1,000 today.
correct.
Okay? And you got dividends in between.
True,
So you have made three times your money.
true,
In matter of 6 or 7 years, you have made 4x.
true,
338, three times you have already made, you will make one more.
correct,
So you'll make about four times the return.
correct.
Why is it slightly better than Tata Steel? Because it's absolutely very little debt or no debt.
Yes.
And second, all its earnings, most of its earnings come from abroad. And so as the rupee continues to depreciate, it's going to make a lot of
Profitability,
money.
yeah, more rupees it makes.
Yeah. Whereas when Tata Steel begins to make money, the government comes in and puts pricing restrictions and gets it into trouble, like what happened this quarter.
Very true.
Okay. Now, why did this collapse? And why did I compare it to Tata Steel? If you remember, this is not only Sun Pharma.
Hmm.
This is two big
But
Indian pharma companies which have merged into one.
true.
Okay. There used to be a company called Ranbaxy.
Yes.
If you read my red book, I talk about a pharma store and say Ranbaxy is a company which came like that. One time, Ranbaxy used to be India's largest pharma company,
Yes.
and they used to be bigger than Sun Pharma. Sun Pharma started much later, and Sun Pharma was nowhere near Ranbaxy in size.
Very true.
Now, Ranbaxy was run brilliantly by Bhai Mohan Singh, then his son Parvinder Singh,
Correct.
and then when Parvinder Singh died early because of prostate cancer, he had a very trusted man called D.S. Barar.
Hmm.
And then when Barar was thrown out, his two sons came to take over, Malvinder Singh and Shilvinder Singh. They were both young and brash,
Hmm.
and they wanted to grow very fast.
True.
And they ran into problems with the US FDA regulator.
Hmm.
And there was a limit to growth. They were hungry for growth.
Hmm.
Whereas Dilip Sangvi was an old Marwadi who was very smart, waiting for acquiring companies cheap. Both in India and abroad, he grew only by acquisition.
True.
I remember very clearly because how did I get my first Sun Pharma shares,
Hmm.
which is now we have more than a substantial portion in that. Let's not discuss how much. Down what is now on Havai Shanmugam Saleh,
Correct.
there is a family used to call Dada family.
Correct.
So they had a company called Dada Pharmaceuticals with a plant in Kadalur.
Correct.
It was a listed company.
True.
So my dad appeared for an IPO.
True.
So they had a plant in Kadalur or somewhere there. This guy bought them for very cheap and
Yes.
swapped them with shares of Sun Pharma.
Yes.
So we also got shares of Sun Pharma.
Yes.
Then a couple of bonuses later, we have a large chunk of Sun Pharma shares.
Yes. Yes.
I paid 10 rupees to buy Dada Pharmaceutical.
True.
I have a I bought some very small quantity. Now I have a large quantity of Sun Pharma because Dilip Sangvi bought that guy.
Correct.
The Dada family in took term exited the business, collected money, squandered that wealth, and then took distributorships for Sun Pharma and sold that distributorship also.
Very true.
So that family lost money.
Yes.
Now, through acquisition, he grew like this. Ranbaxy was in a hurry to grow and it was trying to avoid. What happened is it lied to documentations in FDA,
Yes.
and FDA was behind it. So they couldn't grow fast, and these guys were in hurry.
Yes.
The brothers, the Singh brothers, they went and sold. They went to Daiichi Sankyo, one of the big pharma companies of Japan,
Yes.
and told them that everything is clean. You please buy from us. So for a huge amount of money, obscene
Some
money,
money. Yeah.
Daiichi bought
Ranbaxy.
Ranbaxy. I remember we sold our shares to Ranbaxy.
Yes.
So our Ranbaxy shares we gave to Daiichi
Daiichi.
and took some money.
Yes.
Now Daiichi, after they took control of the company, they did a lot of work and found that the Singh brothers had taken them for a jolly ride
Correct.
and there was no value in the stock.
Correct.
And they didn't, there was no way. They thought they are getting a first world class company
Yes.
which will make their own generics and they can sell
Correct.
across the world. And they didn't get it. And all the plants were sanctioned by FDA.
Correct.
So they found it was worthless. So they were desperate to get rid of it
Correct.
at whatever price.
True.
So in came
Sun Pharma.
Dilip Sanghvi and said, "This is a great buyer." So he went and told the Japs, "I will take that shit." Okay? But I can't give you money. But what I will do is, I will give you stock almost equal to the amount of stock I have. So almost 1:1, it almost doubled. Just short or just more than doubled, I don't remember the cost. Between 80 to 110%, somewhere he issued new shares
Correct.
and gave it to Daiichi and said, "You are also one big stake." Daiichi also had a big stake in
Sun Pharma.
Sun Pharma. And Sun Pharma got Ranbaxy. What Daiichi did is they wanted an exit. They wanted the money. The moment they got hold of Sun
The
Pharma,
shares.
which was at 1,000 rupees, next day he sold everything.
He dumped it. Yeah.
So a huge chunk, almost 100% of shares came into the market and it just dumped. So what happens is when too much supply comes into the market,
Price collapses.
price collapses. Immediately it collapsed. The price came to 372 or 3, whatever is the price. It was unbelievable. And the rupee was at in 2015 at 56.
Correct.
People like me who knew that this fellow has bought Ranbaxy.
True.
He is, and definitely he knows how to manage it.
Correct.
He would manage all this nonsense,
FDA nonsense.
FTA nonsense, and he would come back. And he did that. He has been doing this for so long. And suddenly the stock has now the absorbed people have been buying that
Yes.
stocks.
So it's been mopped
Absorbed.
up. Yeah, it's been absorbed. The sponge
The
effect.
sponge has been absorbing those stocks. The market has been absorbing.
Correct.
And then this market suddenly now it crossed 1,000. Everybody is talking about it.
Correct.
But even today it's too expensive.
Very true.
Its P by E is now 63 or 64.
65 last year. Just checking.
65.
65.
So it can drop 50% from here.
Very true.
It's still a buy at 50. If it drops 50%, I'll buy it. Right? And the prices, why the market has pushed this up, and Reddy is not pushed up. Reddy is at still 27, 28 times earning.
Turning.
Reddy is a more ethical, straightforward company than this. This company now is now at standing at 65, 66, having huge valuations. The rupee is depreciating. 10% he is going to make.
Just based on the earning potential.
Just based on earning potential. This 750, 800, you will definitely go back. Even if it drops 50%, you'll go to 750, 800. Somebody who bought it at 372
Must be
and
smiling.
just swallowing dividends must be laughing all the way to the bank.
True.
Because absolutely, it was not that the company turned bad.
True.
It was a special situation.
Rare situations.
Special situation.
Yes. Which are rare.
Rare, and you just sit there and make money.
True.
The problem for why I don't trust Sanghvi is, first, I don't know, Sanghvi has been lining his pocket. There has been a lot of corporate whistle blowing
Going on.
going on about this company. he and his brother-in-law. So about making acquisitions about him. And SEBI did some action and whether they took punishment. And all that delayed this 1,000 rupee
Bonanza.
bonanza, it delayed, all that corporate action delayed. The most dangerous thing for me was whatever personal wealth he had, which he took from this company, he went and bought Suslan and a big stock in Suslan. Why he bought Suslan, I don't know. Suslan is a debt-ridden company which has been guzzling cash for so long.
Yes, very long time.
And it is never going to turn around. Now what happened is they announced one rights issue. And that guy who started it is dead.
Correct.
He says he will also subscribe to that rights issue. There is no way to Suslan can get out of trouble.
True.
Why is he could have, for all this money he has burnt, he could have bought he could have set up his own power company.
Very true.
Why is he doing this? I have no idea. But that's fishy. So that is fishy, that he's done in his personal capacity. And secondly, this corporate whistleblowing. So
Two warning signs for
two
you,
warning signs.
to keep an eye on it.
You keep an eye on him. You made 330, 2,000 and you say thank you very much.
True.
Yeah. This is the difference between him and Tata's, which also I wanted to say. So don't trust this promoter. I'm not saying he's a crook. I'm not saying he's a cheat. I'm saying he's not like Tata's.
Understood. So this gives you a brief window into what happened in Sun Pharma
And how to spot special situations and work it out.
and how you can make money off it.
Yeah. So thank you for watching. Be Rich. If you like this video, hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Persuade your friends and relatives to subscribe to this channel. And thank you for supporting Be Rich. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.